Pura vida, pure life. Happiness, peace, tranquility, and freedom is the birthright of every Costa Rican. Costa Ricans are the premier ecologists of modern time, and there's no other ecosystem in the world that rivals the well-being of Costa Rica's ecosystem. Costa Ricans have preserved an island that is dedicated to nature only. On the Isla de Coco, the animals and wildlife are protected from interference from human control, so the natural rhythm of nature can thrive. Former President Oscar Arias toured the world in the 90s, testifying on behalf of the Costa Ricans' peace economy. President Arias was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for uniting Central American countries to sign a peace plan. In Costa Rica, there is no military. They got open borders, and the taxes, well, the taxes go to the enrichment of the people, for the people. Shaka. How's it going, everybody? Right now, we're in Costa Rica, the northwest part of the Pacific coast. We're in a region called Guanacaste. We're sitting on one of my most favorite beaches called Playa Avellanas. Now, when the waves are huge and the swell's coming in, the waves break from here all the way to the end, a really long left. But when the waves aren't pumping, you can still catch many different spots. There's this beautiful break where a river runs right into the ocean and creates a wave that breaks both ways. If you like a right, you can ride right. If you like a left, you can ride left. And then a mile walk down is a place called Little Hawaii. You only want to go there if you're advanced because it breaks over like a 4-foot deep reef, and it's a really, really wild wave. I'm loving it here, so enjoy this. All right, Shaka, brother. Playa Avellanas is a great spot for all types of surfers, all levels. From beginners to experts, everyone has a really good time when they surf out here. Okay, Heather, this is our first lesson I'm going to teach you to surfing. It's called the pop-up. It's like the essence of surfing. You need to learn the pop-up before you learn anything else. You're riding on the board, and you're paddling. See a wave, you go for it, and all of a sudden, the board starts going faster than the wave, and that's your moment. At that point, you want to give yourself one more power push. Push up like you're doing a push-up, all in one motion. Bring your feet down directly in the center so the balls of your feet are directly centered in the center of the board. Once you're there, you want to slowly inch your way up to your comfortable level. Because if you stand right up, just straight up, you'll fall over just like a tower.
Okay.
Okay? You want to try?
Yeah, okay.
Okay? Go for it.
So.
Okay. Paddling for a wave. Start moving quicker than the wave. Give yourself the double paddle, pop up, staying low. Now you get up, you're getting comfortable, you're riding down the face. You got it. You're the new Gidget.
Yeah, Gidget.
You want to go try?
Yeah. Okay, tell me how safe this is because, you know, we're all going along doing it, but nobody told us. Do you ever have anybody fall off?
Not lately.
Not lately? Oh, great! Thank you. You're so
No.
nice.
I'm just kidding.
Hi, we're here at Buena Vista. Something. Lodge. Read the shirt. And I'm here with Robert Morales. He's our tour guide for the Canopy Tour. But anyway, I was wondering, how did the zip line get started?
This started about 20 years ago. They opened this business because the people, had fun doing the canopy.
Is that why they started it?
Yes.
Do you have a lot of surfers that come through here?
Yes, from all over the world.
Do you surf?
Yes,
You do?
I do.
Longboard, shortboard?
Long.
Longboard, nice. Well, it's really nice. I had an incredible time, and I know everyone at Shaka is so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having us.
I like to call this place my secret waterfall. Not many locals know about it. First, you hike down a canopy path through the forest until you get to the river where the sun shines down through the crack of the trees. The water is a crystal blue color, and you can see all the way to the bottom. I feel like my soul's just been cleaned. Where's the best place to paddle out, or how to get out here? You ride the boat out here and you just...
Well, yeah, basically you see the waves breaking along the side here on the north side of the rock and coming in. The truth is, the surf is actually a couple of 100 yards in from the rock. Right in front is a river mouth, and it has really good rights and lefts. It's a sand bottom beach break.
Yeah.
And with this wind, how it's blowing offshore almost every day, it creates some perfect barrels right here in front of the rock.
How big of waves can this break hold off?
4 times overhead.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's probably the biggest wave in the country when it gets that big. And,
Awesome.
Now we have a full-fledged operation where the boat trips are really just one part of our overall business. In Tamarindo, we have our full surf school and our hotel, a restaurant, bar. We do a surf tour program, so you do different surf tours based out of Tamarindo, and this is just one of many of them.
And you take us to a couple of secret spots too.
Yeah, well, like I told you about the spot that you can only go to if you get blindfolded. It makes Witch's Rock look like a beginner's wave. It's definitely the heaviest wave in the country.
And what kind of wildlife you got here in the water swimming around?
Mainly crocodiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, you got to watch out when you're paddling back to the boat because they like to swim out in the open ocean. It's the only spot in Costa Rica where they do it regularly.
Yeah, that's
We
weird.
got some pretty lethal sea snakes.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
even tell you about those.
Yeah, I
before.
know. I heard of the venomous.
Yeah, you got to punch paddle. You ever heard of punch paddling?
No, what's that?
When you're paddling, you're punching in case there's a sea snake in the water. So make sure you
Oh.
get your punch paddle on. when
All
you
right,
go
I'll
in there.
work it out, man.
All right.
So I think maybe before the swell goes down, we should get out there and surf some rides.
Oh,
You
bro, I'm ready.
mind pointing me out where
No,
to go
I'll
and
take
stuff?
you in there. We'll go line up in the main peak, get a couple barrels.
Right on, Joe.
All right,
All
work
right,
on the
let's do
360s.
Yeah.
All right, good. Cool.
Let's bust some airs.
All right.
Witch's Rock is a huge volcanic rock that was shot off the top of a mountain 30 miles away, volcano R&R, when it exploded, and it landed right here on the beach where it stays today. Now, the locals, they created this myth that there's a witch that lives under the break, and that if you're not pure of heart and you're guilty of a few sins, well, that witch, she'll come up and grab you by the ankle and she'll hold you down until you drown. Now, these pelicans are the best surfers in the world. And I've heard that's where surfers go when they die. I love this spot. Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm sitting right here at Robert August's house from Endless Summer. I just had a couple questions, like, how'd you find this spot? What made you want to move down here?
Well, it was